This morning I'm going to read from the book of Hebrews 12, 5 to 6, still in the book of Hebrews, everyone. So Hebrews 12 says, "And have you forgotten the encouraging words God spoke to you as his children? He said, 'My child, don't make light of the Lord's discipline, and don't give up when he corrects you. For the Lord disciplines those he loves, and he punishes each one he accepts as his child.'" And today, I'm just grateful for God's love, and I'm grateful to be alive. I'm grateful for my wife and my children, and um, just grateful for everything the Lord has ever put me through. You know, um, it's this particular verse is a good reminder. You know, and it tells us that we shouldn't shine light on when we go through things. That's basically what it's saying. Sometimes we go through things, and it's sort of God correcting us, or steering us on a righteous path, and it isn't necessarily up to us to go out there and shine a light on it, like, go and telling everyone that, oh, you know God put me through this because of this, like God put me through this because of that, because really and truly, like, you never know, like, what God correcting you for. God could be correcting you now for something you did 10 years ago. You could be getting corrected for something your parents did. Like, you don't really know. So it isn't really up to us to shine a light on it. But what it is up to us is to understand that when God does correct us, that is done out of love. It isn't done to hurt us or to harm us, or it's similar to, like, if I have to spank my son. Like, if I spank my son, I don't wake up in the morning and say, I'm gonna spank my son for no reason. You know what I mean? Like, he may have done something, and I do that as a form of correction because I love him. Like, I do it because I don't want him to do that again. I don't get me wrong. Sometimes stuff he does gets me angry, but my anger is rarely because of something, the way that it affected me. Like, I more get angry because I know that he did something that could be harmful to him, you know? Like, if I tell him, stop jumping up on this table, or if I tell him, don't pick up that knife, I know, because, like, you could go running, you could fall on a knife, you could miss and cut yourself. Like, I angry with him, and I may punish him because of, like, I don't want him to hurt himself. And all of that comes out of love. And it's the same rod of correction that God uses as well with us. And the author tells us this, He said, "For the Lord disciplines those he loves, and he punishes each one he accepts his child." So a lot of, if you see you going through some things, take it as at the end of the day, God loves you and he favors you, because it won't always be that way. If you feel you're being punished for something, like, it won't always be that way. And it isn't up to you. Again, like he says, is to not shine a light on it, because at the end of the day, you don't know where that came from, and all you have to know is that, hey, this happened to me because God truly loves me. So just be reminded of that when you when you go through things, that at the end of the day, it's because God loves you, and it's because he's trying to steer you along a righteous path. So thank you, everyone, again, for the opportunity to speak. Happy Independence to those of us who are in the Bahamas, and you guys have a blessed day. I'm Kerry, and I pass my mic back to